So there's been a few signs of spring the last couple of days, so it's now up to the team of guides we have to try and get the course back in shape so we can get it open for you guys. It'll probably be a couple of weeks away, but what I wanted to do was do a couple of video clips to give you an idea of what we've done over the winter. There's been no big changes this year. We haven't moved any greens or changed any tees, but there's been a lot of small things, new drains, tidying up trees and stuff like that. So we're going to go around all 18 holes and talk about what we've done on every hole and give you an idea of what you can look forward to when we open the course in due course. Hole number one, our primary focus through the winter has been drainage. So what we have done, at the back of the first tee here there was always a puddle, it was always a wet spot, and it didn't give a great first impression if that was the first thing you came round to the golf course. So we put a few drains in either side of the road here to try and dry up the first tee. Going further down, we've cleared out the burn in front of the hole there, so that'll improve the water flow. It also looks a little bit easier on the eye. When we get up onto the fairway, we have done 3 new drains on the fairway, so hopefully when you land, some of the wet spots will now be a little bit firmer. Behind the green, in the old path where you would walk off the green down to 2 tees, we've installed these new rubber mats, so they're not going to be as slippy, they're going to be easier on your feet, and they look a lot better once the grass is up. So there's a new one behind the green. One change we haven't done yet, but we hope to do just as the season starts. Coming off the Pro Tee here, we've got some new nice metal steps we're going to put in, so there'll be a nice metal step going down here instead of this old one over here that we don't like, so that'll be away, and hopefully that'll be in soon. Hole number 2, we've done a few jobs to try and tidy the hole up and try and create a better growing environment. So to my right here from the cart path, we've cleaned out all the whips and the long grass and the scrub in there, so that looks a lot tidier. Going back over towards the hole, we're stood on the 60 tee I think just now. As you can see, we've trimmed all the way around the pond, so all the long tall grass that was there is now gone, so it's a much nicer hole, it gives you a better view. So that's a real nice addition. Going further up towards the green, that was one of our weakest greens last year, so we've plugged all the bad spots in the green, so hopefully the green will be a bit stronger for the start of the season. We had some problems with birds pecking on the bunkers there, and they destroyed all that, so that'll be returfed again before the season starts. And then behind the green, we did some work clearing out some trees there for some light and some air movement, and we've done some more behind the green this time and a little bit to the left, so that's all a little bit cleaner. Hopefully the wind will get down there a bit more and it'll be a better growing environment, and we can make number 2 green a bit stronger this year. Hole number 3 has been quite a busy hole for us this winter. Starting over here to the right of the hole, we've taken out 32 trees I think it is in this corpse of trees here. The reason being a lot of balls go over there and it makes it quite difficult, so we're going to clear all the stumps away, so if you hit your ball slightly to the right you should be able to get in and get a shot and knock it down and still make par birdie or whatever. If you follow me around a little bit here to the left of the hole, we've also thinned out the trees just behind me. There's a lot of birch trees in here, and the idea with that is if you're playing off say the 54 tee and you want to take the left option of the hole, before you couldn't really see where your ball went. So now we've cleared that out, so you should get a better view if you choose to go the left route, which is a really good route as well if you're brave enough. If you follow me around again, if you do take this left route, you can now see that we've cleared all the scrub and all the long grass around the water here. This hole looks so much better when the long grass is down like that. So if you go left, you're going to have a better route to the green. On the fairway, we have installed 6 new drains on the fairway. So this is one it's quite an undulating fairway. There's some spots where they were wet at the low spots, so that's should hopefully dry that up. The last little thing behind the green, again, there was one of these walking paths over to towards the 4th hole, so we've got these new rubber mats on there as well, so that's another nice little addition to the 3rd hole. Hole number 4, I wanted to give you guys a closer look at the rubber mats I've been talking about the last couple of holes. So these mats are, like I say, they're made of rubber. The other ones we had were of a hard plastic and they were kind of slippy and you didn't get a great grip on them. So what we've done with these ones, you put down the rubber mat and we've put some root zone and some seed. So once the temperatures get up and the grass starts growing, these should be a combination of a slight black tinge but mainly all grass. You can actually see, despite as cold as it's been, you can actually just see a little bit of the seed popping and starting to come up. We've also returfed the area next to the cart path here that was all worn out. So that's what we've done down here at number 4 tees. Going down towards the green, again, number 4 was one of the greens that we had a few problems with last year. It's not the best growing environment down there with all the trees as a backdrop. So what we've done, we thinned out a lot of the trees behind the green. We're a good few days in there, so again it should be more wind movement there and a little bit of extra light down there. As far as the green goes, any problem areas will plug out again, so that hopefully that's a nice start to the year for number 4 green.